Greetings, this is Lord Virtuous, and I welcome you to my next run, which is going to be something made in 1994 from Nintendo, and it presents, and well, the classic Metroid 3, but also known as good old Super Metroid. Okay, so let's get started. So, got no data, awesome. Okay, data, we're gonna go control settings, because everyone has their own control settings. This is mine. Do I want anything special? You can moonwalk, which I don't want to, no. Okay, so let's get started.
The last Metroid is in captivity. The galaxy is at peace.
I first battled the Metroids on the planet Zeus, It was there where I foiled the plans of the space pirates' leader's mother brains to use the creatures to attack the galaxy civilization. And there's more. Basically, remnants of the final battle during the first one, but better graphics. I next fought the Metroids on their homeworld, SR-388, where I completely eradicated them except for a larvae which, after hatchling, followed me like a confused child. And here we are, again, a lot better graphics than Game Boy, but, and you can go diagonally also, which is kind of interesting. I personally delivered it to the Galaxy's research station, Krez, so the scientists could study its energy-producing qualities. And I don't know what that is. It looks like a newspaper clipping, but you know, who knows. The scientists' findings were astounding. They discovered that the powers of the Metroids might be harnessed for the good of the civilization. Even though I think I read somewhere that Metroids are a parasite form, but besides the point. Satisfied that all was well, I left the station to seek a new bounty to hunt. Before I hardly gone beyond the asteroid belt, when I picked up a distress signal. Krez Station was under attack. Dun dun dun. Okay, so here we are. I don't know, I didn't really know if I wanted to do the read thing, and I kind of stuttered, which I usually do, but anyone who actually has been following me for this time knows that I kind of stutter, so. So here we are, classic Metroid. I've done a kind of half a run of this already, and I do have to say that it was on the Wii, but I do have to say currently my capture technology has been somewhat messing up, so I can't really capture through a Wii or any other one of my consoles, so back to good old emulation. So we got a straightforward path, can't really go anywhere. Pretty much leads to this room where we see good old baby Metroid and Ridley. Now this one here, there's two ways. You can hit him, just keep on hitting him and he'll drop it, which this is probably the best thing. You want to get hit by his fireballs or himself because it takes off less energy. Or his tail does actually take off the most, so if you do want to do more of a speedrun type thing, or the better run, then get hit by his tail purposely. When you drop below 30, he will just take off. But I always like for him to drop it, and I'll make time. Of course, you can't take the Metroid, which would be perfect, and oh, there you go. Whole game is done with right there. So after he leaves, you got a self-destruct sequence activated, so you got Mitt to get out of the station, which is pretty much just the back the way you came. And you can use, I recommend using the run button, and you run to steam that, I don't know, hits you, but doesn't damage you. If that makes any sense. There's the ceiling is following there, and I didn't get hit, holy cow. And we get to this part, which is kind of creepy, because you got kind of going back and forth a little bit. But I went a little fast. Yeah, with my other run that I did, which I'm not going to release because I complained about the controls so much. Because I had a slight delay on my capture device, and it just messed me up so much with my controls, my wall jumping and all that. And I couldn't have that. So now I'm playing back on emulators. Oh yeah, well, I'd like to actually get away from this. But nevertheless, it is. I do like to. I also went back to my old mic to just not sound too far away. Because I've noticed that lately that I sound a little far away. And it's raining or snowing or storming outside. Go little Zebus. And here we are. I'm not going to do exactly a speedrun type thing here. But I'm going to be doing more of try to get the best ending. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I screwed it up. Okay. So you count platforms that near you, 6 of them, and you move, and you can not run into the one on the wall. Alright. And we're pretty much back where we ended off in the first one. But, of course, this wasn't an elevator room, this was more of the stage. And conveniently, that right underneath the old base, in the first one, is the actual place where you start. Who knew? So, here we have the morphing ball. And once you get that, things will start to scan you and everything will kind of wake up. Of course, nothing will truly wake up until you get a missile from down here. Which is right here. Now I will be doing some more or less, I don't know, I might try some sequence breaking, but I want to kind of keep it developer. I don't know, if you just want to pick up and play it, you don't have to do all this crazy stuff. I will be doing some wall jumping though, which you can do pretty much any time, but you will learn how to do it unofficially pretty much in the later on. Power bombs to get it, first of all. And the controls are slightly finicky for some reason. Yeah, with Super Metroid, controls are key, especially if you want to do a good run. I don't know. Okay, well, here we are. And everything seems to be on, so everything comes alive. And we got the invasion of the space pirates, which we didn't actually see in the first one, or the second one. We heard about them, but we don't really actually seen them. I always thought they were like kind of mantis-like creatures because of their mantis claws. Now there is, I've seen so many speedruns with where you go up the wall here. Not that good yet. No, maybe one day. I feel like actually trying to do that. And I'll try to be doing the best kind of route for getting everything without actually diverting everywhere, pretty much, which I usually do, but also trying to somewhat. And yes, I will be getting the map for each area, which if I was in a speedrun type thing, I wouldn't be getting the map because I don't really need it. But I'm doing, I guess, a somewhat true 100% run, where I get pretty much everything. Everything. Not just 100% on the actual scale. Alright, let's go. So, I do have to say I'm running a little bit behind schedule. Alright. Of course. Our sharpshooting is not exactly too great today. You can just run out of those guys. Pink doors take 5 missile blast or 1 super missile blast. Just pretty much saying. So here we have the bombs, and our first, I guess, mini-boss of the game, which is a, well, shows a statue which will come alive. Alright, it's probably good to use missiles on him. He will shoot like these rocks, which will give you items, and pretty much you can just keep on at him. You can also run under his feet with the morph ball, if interested. So a couple missile blasts kind of keep on him. It's not the fastest time I actually beat him. I beat him a lot faster, but yeah.